Ricky's got that full chorus out, and he's ready to fight.
Introducing first, he is the 2-year... Okay, he requests complete silence from all of you during his...
Yeah, like that's going to work.
You guys have about as many brain cells as you do teeth. I said shut up! Now try it again.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
MJF's just going to have to...
Close enough. He is the 2-year veteran. He insists that he is better than you and that you know it. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJ.
MJF almost got taken out by a toilet paper roll. The match may have been over before it even started.
This crowd is giving... Jesus Christ! MJ, this is just pissing off MJF more and more.
MJF.
And it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Introducing from New Orleans, Louisiana, Stroke Daddy Ricky Starks.
That's a new nickname I didn't know about. Well, Stroke Daddy Ricky Starks prepared to go head-to-head here with MJF. As I mentioned, the #1 contendership for the Pure Prestige title on the line. The winner of this match will face the winner of our main event on July 1st, Battle Dreams, ACH, Jeff Cobb, and Joey Janela for the Pure Prestige title. Clearly, the ranks that are contending here for the Pure Prestige title are heating up.
Well, you know, when ACH won that title, he wanted to make that title as, you know, as prestigious as the name itself. And all you got to do is look at the contenders that have stepped up to try to get that title. And that starts tonight with both Ricky Starks and, much as I hate to admit it, MJF.
Now, I got to think Ricky Starks, you know, he had his eye on the Inspire Pro Championship, the belt that he never lost when he came back here to Inspire Pro Wrestling. Back at Ecstasy of Gold, he went against Terrell Tempo. Terrell Tempo, through any means necessary, picked up the victory and beat Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks, while I think he would like that Inspire Pro Championship, you got to think back. The last time we saw Ricky before then was a year and a half ago during the Pure Prestige Championship Inspire Pro Championship rankings match, the night that Keith Lee beat Ricky Starks and the Pure Prestige title became the dominant championship in Inspire Pro Wrestling. So what would that say to any critic of Ricky Starks if he can win the Pure Prestige title, the now #1 title in Inspire Pro?
I think it'd be vindication. It'd be vindication for that night. Because remember, Ricky Starks was very downtrodden after that match.
I mean, he literally left Inspire Pro for a year and a half.
He left that belt in the middle of the ring. He left the Inspire Pro Championship in the middle of the ring when he left. So to be able to come back, beat MJF, and then go on and beat whoever is the Inspire Pro Champion in September, that's got to be a huge feather in his cap, and that's got to be validation of his career here in Inspire Pro.
Collar and elbow tie-up as we start this thing off. Oh, Ricky going right for the absolute driver. And MJF going for that arm bar, that arm crank submission that he likes to utilize. He put away Cody Lane with that back in January. MJF has made it known he wants to make Inspire Pro Wrestling his and build it from the ground up in his image. And these two, obviously, very similar athletes, both in style, but also very cocky individuals. They've been going at it in a bit of a war of words on Twitter. Ricky Starks saying that Ricky Starks versus MJF was luxury versus off-brand.
Meanwhile, MJF, reminded Ricky, just like he reminds everybody else, In his mind, he is better than everybody, and they know it.
I mean, MJF, in his mind, this is his foregone conclusion. He even tweeted Ricky Starks saying, you know what I've never got to get my fill of? Replaying the video of me tapping you out over and over again. He is confident that he is going to beat Ricky Starks here tonight. Question is, can Ricky make him eat his words?
I think this crowd would love nothing more than for Ricky Starks to make MJF eat his words.
Now Ricky and MJF really kind of feeling each other out in the early going. Not going to make any mistake in the early going.
Well, you got to believe this is that kind of match. The first mistake could cost you that shot.
And I think MJF is trying to throw Ricky off a bit, not engaging him, rolling out to the floor. But Ricky now with control of MJF.
Well, MJF wants to control the pace of the match, wants the match to be at his speed, on his terms.
I mean, MJF, obviously he's made quite a name for himself across the independent wrestling scene. You know, he's really become a favorite of many as to have a breakout year in 2018. Could that be the case if he wins here tonight, and possibly if he can win the Inspire Pro Pure Prestige title?
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. If MJF somehow finds himself the Pure Prestige champion, that will,
Ooh, look at Ricky. Nice takedown by the arm. Giving MJF a bit of a taste of his own medicine with that arm submission.
Had him tied up there.
And again, MJF rolling out to the floor, trying to collect himself. I don't know. I mean, it's not the most sportsmanlike thing, but I think it's very smart on his part. He's not going to rush into anything.
He's taking advantage of the referee's count. MJF is cocky as the day is long, and about as pleasant as a... Well, we won't go there. But the man is smart. He is a smart wrestler, and he's going to use every advantage he can.
But Ricky Starks, he's got so much cool, he's got so much swagger. I don't think he sweats somebody like MJF.
Oh, no, absolutely. Again, these two men, I mean, it would be a very close race to see which one is more confident.
And Ricky Starks, we've seen over the years here in Inspire Pro Wrestling, can be able to channel that attitude into success. My thing with Ricky Starks, though, is that he tends to have a bit of a temper. He has a bit of a temper, and if you piss him off enough, he's going to really go at you. And sometimes that's great, and sometimes that can cost him. Oh, MJF floats over. Nice bridge up by the two men. Trying to make sure the shoulders aren't down. Backslide. MJF. Ricky ducks a shot. Schoolboy. Gets the shoulder up to MJF. Hooks him. Small package. MJF changes the position. And referee Austin Heiber can't even get down for a good cover.
Dare I say we're rolling here?
Trying to get the best of it. Oh, but in the ropes. And they have to break.
I think the man that got the best workout was Austin Heiberg, the referee.
That's a good point. But MJF and Ricky Starks starting to be a little dazed here. Like I said, you have to look out for that absolute driver by Ricky Starks. You also have to look out for MJF's arm submission that he likes to utilize. He nearly broke the arm of Cody Lane back in that match in January. And then also we have to mention MJF. Starting to get the wits about them.
You know what? I call it like I see it. Ricky Starks is pretty damn good.
Wow. If you didn't hear that, MJF, I'm sure that's got to be a ploy, but MJF giving Ricky Starks a little, and even extending his hand. Ricky's no dummy.
Yeah, Ricky's got to think better than that. There we go.
In classic Ricky Starks fashion.
Ricky Starks, like I said, if he can stay focused, if he can stay on top. Oh, MJF Just as I said that, MJF trying to catch him off guard there. No! Why does this keep happening? Why can't Ricky Starks not keep his doors up?
It's a full moon out tonight.
Ricky Starks, he's got some new energy in him. He wants to get back on top of the ladder here in Inspire Pro. MJF using the ring apron to, using the ring apron to catch Ricky and trap him. And then just booting him right in the side of the head. And now MJF, what does he got in mind here? Oh, just stomps right on the hand.
Right on the hand and wrist.
And Ricky had nowhere to go, trapped in that apron. Referee Austin Heiberg trying to get this match back in the ring. 20 count on the floor here.
The crowd giving MJF the business.
I mean, they have their favorite in this matchup, not just because MJF is so despised, but also Ricky Starks, I got to think, is one of the fan favorites in all of Inspire Pro. This crowd loves somebody like Ricky Starks, who's really, made a name for himself in this company. Ooh, again, just stomping on it. Ricky's trying his best to fight free, but...
You're right, and you got to wonder how much damage has been done to that hand and how much that would affect that driver that Ricky Starks likes to use.
And completely legal, but you could call it unsportsmanlike conduct, if you will, but that's speaking to what MJF is all about. Rolling Ricky Starks back in the ring. This is the only place the match can be won. And Dan the Man, I bet he's thinking he's got a lot on this investment here with MJF.
You see him watching intently as his client goes on the attack.
MJF now. And again, wrapping the arm of Ricky Starks in that top rope.
And those ropes are not forgiving.
But you made a very good point, Stu, in that it's not just for MJF to really work down on that arm to set up for that arm bar. I mean, that's part of it. But you got to think, you need your arm to do a lot of lifting, to do a lot of carrying. And if Ricky doesn't have that,
you're basically taking out a limb. It's whether it's an arm or a leg, and now that stomp right on Ricky's ankle.
And now going back to the arm, just digging his knee right into the wrist.
Sound strategy.
Ooh. But I mean, Ricky Starks is known to have come back from injury in the past. I think back to that match with Terrell Temple at Ecstasy of Gold 4, that nasty spill that he took out onto the floor. And we thought, Ricky could barely walk at certain points of that match and was still able to muster some energy to come back. So I don't think Ricky Starks is going to let it bump. But...
Oh, that was...
I say that, but Ricky just fell on... I can't tell if that was the bad arm or the other arm. He just fell with all of his weight onto the floor. Damn the man! Come on! The hell? Cranking on that arm of Ricky Starks.
Meanwhile, MJF's got the referee
throws him into the ring post. What is wrong with Dan the Man? MJF now taking his back out onto the floor. MJF, I think, he sees a wounded deer, so to speak. He's going to kind of pick away at that injury as much as he can.
It's that target.
Oh, look at him wrapping it in that opening in that. Ricky's trying to get his. Oh God! He just booted him. Right.
He may have broken a finger there. MJF showing a level of viciousness here tonight.
This is very methodical too by MJF. He is finding new and innovative ways to just hurt Ricky Starks. Ooh, another chop.
That chop reverberated throughout the AFS cinema.
Now rolling Ricky Starks back into the ring to try to mount some more offense and maybe put Ricky away. Could this be the future #1 contender for the Pure Prestige title? Again, cranking in on that arm.
Except now with all the damage he's inflicted on Ricky Starks' arm, even just this simple arm lock could be a submission move.
Just cranking in on that shoulder. He's got full torque of that shoulder. and all of his weight down on the back of Ricky Starks. So it's going to take Ricky's got to try to find some way to maneuver or to get to the ropes at least.
And you notice the body positioning. Not only got the pressure on the arm, but pressure on Ricky to where trying to cut off his breathing as well. Make it hard to breathe. Make it hard to get oxygen in.
Trying to fight back here is Ricky.
And this crowd encouraging him.
Oh, missed the chop. MJF blocks with the bad arm. Oh, it drops him shoulder first right into the mat. And Ricky able to just barely bridge out to kick out. Couldn't put a lot of force in that kick out. MJF is not making friends here tonight in the least bit.
Dan the Man better make sure MJF makes it out of town safely.
Ooh, I'm just elbowing him right in that shoulder blade. I don't know if MJF, I know he doesn't get paid by the hour, but he definitely feels he gets paid by the insult that he dishes out to these fans. Now Dan the Man trying to provide more support here to hit MJ. Oh, look at MJF. He knows he's in full control. He knows he's in the driver's seat.
Wrenching back on that arm, just, tearing at pulling those ligaments in his shoulder.
Ricky's got to find a way to get to the ropes. He's got to find a way to maneuver out. He's got to do something because this is not a good position for Ricky Starks in his arm.
Look, MJF just wrenching back. Almost turned Ricky on his side. He was pulling back so hard on that arm.
And now Ricky up to his knees, now trying to get himself back up to a vertical base to relieve some of that pressure. MJF's not letting go of the arm, though. Oh, sent MJF onto the apron. Ricky now. Oh, but again, MJF. Oh, but Ricky comes charging. Oh, my God!
Took out MJF and Dan the Man.
And landed hard on that concrete floor. I think Ricky may have just landed as hard as MJF did or Dan the Man did, though.
Yeah, you don't know who took the worst of that. I think all three of them.
Referee Austin Heiberg starting to count. I don't know how these men can survive something like that, just being all your body weight being forced into the other person, landing hard on that concrete floor.
Yeah, neither man has even made an attempt to get up. Both MJF and Ricky Starks just writhing in pain on the concrete floor right outside the ring.
Referee up to a count of 14. I can't imagine this ends in a double count out, folks.
That would be such a disappointing result, too.
And both men just barely getting back into the ring.
Austin Heiberg's hands were almost up to 20.
I don't think it was I think they just, the strength that they had to muster just to get back in the ring, just to save their chance. It's just the pain of even getting into the ring at this point.
And again, even in the ring, they're both still down. And so the referee restarted the count.
MJF is definitely hurt here. All that momentum he built is just out the window with that one spear by Ricky Starks.
Now it looks like both men are up on their feet.
Ricky ducks a shot. Repeated shots here. Ducks another shot. Ricky Starks, a heavy striker.
Yeah, but again, Ricky Starks basically working with one arm.
Oh, again, MJF cranking on the arm. It's got Ricky hooked. Oh, no. Ricky putting the pressure down. Oh, but MJF going right back to the arm. Ricky blocks again. How much more, though, can he block, though, with all the pain that he's in? Ricky grabs a hold. Tornado DDT!
Absolutely planted MJF on the mat with that tornado DDT. Ricky's got to find a way to get some feeling back in that left arm.
Ricky's trying to get some energy into himself and just comes charging with all his weight into MJF. No. Ricky can't even whip him from the turnbuckle because of that arm. But back body drops MJF.
Ricky Starks trying to mount some offense. But again, you wonder what he can do.
Oh, Ricky now. Crucifix. Driver! And MJF just able to get the shoulder up. I mean, think, that spear out to the floor and then all of your weight of your neck being driven into the mat. Credit to MJF. But Ricky Starks is not going to go easy.
You're right. Neither is MJF. And, you know, with the prize at the end, as valuable as it is, #1 contender for the Pure Prestige Championship, both men are going to...
Oh, Ricky. MJF can't even get to his feet at this point. Oh, MJ, go into the arm. Maybe he was trying to play possum a bit here, MJF.
Looks like it.
He's got Ricky hooked. And big back elbow. Ricky now. Oh, MJF. Roll through. MJF now able to get Ricky's shoulders down. Ooh, goes again to the arm. Oh my God, just drives him right on his shoulder. That could be it right here. Cover.
How did Ricky kick out of that? I mean, he got dropped on his neck and still managed to kick out of that pin from MJF.
MJF has not been able to put away Ricky Starks yet. It seems like what was a clear advantage for MJF with that arm injury, now they're now on an even playing field, so to speak. MJF! Ricky catches him, drives him into the mat! Cover, do we have a #1 contender?
Not quite, and again, I got to believe Ricky was able to hook the leg, but he couldn't pull back on it because of the pain to his other arm.
Ricky trying to get some, I don't know if he can get feeling in that arm at all. Yeah, no, he can't even pull himself up of the ropes by that arm.
Yeah, you see it there. He's having to use his right arm just to pull himself back to vertical base.
I don't know if it's numb at this point. I don't know if it's just that shrieking pain, but Ricky's eyeing up MJF for something. I'm charging. MJF goes, oh! And Ricky went right into that ring post.
That already damaged shoulder now meets steel with that ring post.
Incredibly poor timing there by Ricky Starks as MJF was able to move out of the way. And Ricky Starks, that arm could be seriously injured at this point. Both men struggling to get up at this point. This has been an absolute war here to main event. There is no tomorrow.
It really has. I mean, it's just an amazing battle between these two competitors.
MJF, oh, double stomp onto the arm.
Oh, that was a vicious stomp by MJF.
He could have just shattered his arm right there. And MJF knows that he's... I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't know if Ricky Starks can continue at this point with all that has been dished out to that arm. MJF off the ropes. Ricky sidesteps him. Big slap right across the face. That was a slap of defiance. Ricky. Ooh, MJF with an elbow. Nicely placed right on the chin. Oh, MJF sidesteps Ricky. Ricky catches the boot. Lands on his feet. Oh, and a poke to the eye. Come on. Referee Austin Heiberg admonishing MJF, but just every shortcut MJF will take. Ooh, boot.
Huge kick to the head.
Elbow. Spear!
And yet Ricky Starks can't roll over there to make the pin. He's in so much pain from that arm. And now Austin Heiberg's got to start the count again. Both men down.
This crowd trying to rally behind Ricky Starks here. Referee up to a count of 5. Can Ricky somehow roll over and get a cover? I don't know.
Ricky just clawing his way.
Just drapes the shoulder out. But even draping over the arm. Oh no, MJF! There it is! Look at that extension on that elbow.
He's got that arm locked in. Ricky trying to reach the ropes.
Almost a reverse version of the cross arm breaker. MJF. Oh, look at it pulling back with the other arm. Oh, look at that! MJF cracking on the other shoulder. How is Ricky not giving this up?
MJF's got him tied
He's
up.
got his arm. I mean, he can't tap, but Ricky Starks is not even verbally telling referee Austin Heiberg to.
And he reaches the rope.
And the only reason Ricky Starks reached that rope is because MJF ran out of limbs.
I am absolutely astounded by the heart and determination of Ricky Starks. I mean, that was MJF had him twisted up like a pretzel.
Any other man would have given up in that moment. Any other man, not Ricky Starks. Go into that trick again, going back to the arm. But now without a few little bits of disrespect in between. Look at the look on Ricky's face.
You hear MJF telling Ricky to stay down.
Oh my God, come on! Well, MJF spins him out. Boom! Caught him right in the ear with that elbow. Could he be doing absolute driver? No, he can't. He can't get it with the arm. He's going to try again, but MJF rolls through again. Cranking on the arm. Ricky rolls through. Knees him right in the jaw, and that's a knockout blow.
Ricky's got to capitalize on this.
Ricky, absolute driver. If he can somehow hook it, I don't know how he can do it.
He's trying. Look, he's using his athletic tape.
He's
Look
using
at
the
that.
tape to. There it is! No!
Austin Heiberg's hand was about half an inch from the 3 count.
He could barely muscle that absolute driver, and it still wasn't enough to put down MJF.
And now and you can see the face on Ricky Starks. He doesn't
He's
know
in
what he's got
disbelief.
left.
He's in complete disbelief. He had to use every ounce of strength in his body to hit that absolute driver, and still it wasn't enough. What is going to be enough?
I mean, this crowd is stunned.
Look at the look in Ricky's eyes as he's back up to his feet. Eyeing up something here. MJF trying to beg off, but he is going to get no reprieve here. Ooh, slaps him right in the arm.
Just caught the forearm.
Oh, and trying to put Austin Heiberg in the way. Low blow! No! Oh, come on! No! Not like this! Come on! No! Oh, Ricky! Come on! Not like this!
And your winner, and the new Pure Prestige #1 contender, MJF.
What a phenomenal match! Spoiled by what MJF just did!
Yeah.
And yet, it's what you expect from MJF. Use the referee distraction and hit the low blow on Ricky Starks, and then got him into the armbar.
MJF, the #1 contender for the Pure Prestige title.